Yeah, buddy. So this is something I heard. The movie Druids I shared with you guys a little bit ago. There was a scene where they talked about how the greater the magic, the greater the price, and um, just for people who cast spells on people, like that comes back on you. And I've said this before, but especially, I mean, I don't do this at all. Like I don't. The way I get my power is through good works. I've said this before and I'll continue saying it. That's the best way to do it. I don't cast spells. I don't do rituals. I don't read books or come up, like look for certain phrases or things to say. I just do good. I help out the children. I help out the planet. I try to shed information on hemp and how it can help cure cancer and all these diseases. Like that's, and I work out, I exercise, I read, I write. Those are my rituals. That's my routine. But witchcraft and sorcery and spells and stuff like this type of stuff that you guys are you channeling information, energy from other places, so it's with outside yourself, and then so it's like you're trying to cheat essentially. It's kind of what it is, man. And you're it's taking an easier way out instead of like just doing the work to achieve something. Y'all want to try to like conjure up elements and spells and energies to achieve it instead of just doing the hard work. And then your intent, like, so if your intent is to harm somebody, especially if your intent is to harm somebody who's here trying to help save and help out the rest of the world, like all that is taken into effect with reverberations. So like all that's going to come back on you as it needs to come back on you. There's no good reason for you to go out attacking people. Like that's not healthy. It's not going to perpetuate. It's not going to perpetuate your health, or it's not going to perpetuate other people's health. So it's like when you guys do these things and then you get sick, it's like this is the lesson. Like you can't go around just hurting people. Not only is it wrong, but it's gonna backfire on you and it's gonna end up hurting you. That's why, like to me, the whole revenge thing is just it's silly. It's ridiculous, and we need to get over it as human beings if we, in order for us to get to a higher vibrational reality. But it's like I feel responsible because I haven't been there, and because I haven't been there, a person feels like they've been hurt and neglected, and so they've then taken that pain that they've cured, that I've helped and cure, and they've then tried to push it back on me. And I'm a little different out here. I have a lot of energy. I have a capacity to keep on going, kind of like the Energizer Bunny. Yeah, sometimes I get crazy and fucking I say some crazy shit, but I'm pretty good about bouncing back up the next day and getting going. Um, but I realize that that might not be as easy for other people. So it's like I feel bad because I never wanted to hurt anybody or cause any harm, and yet I feel like somebody it feels like I may have been doing that to them, and that's not the case at all. I just get especially in my age and situation right now, it's like the whole relationship thing, not just with females but with friends, has been very tumultuous, and it's like I'm very wary to take on any more tumultuous energy, especially with somebody whom I want to love. And because of that, and also my drug addiction, I've decided to stay away. And I'm also deterred. I don't like seeing other females like talking about being with other guys, and I feel like especially when they're doing it in a way that's like to try to get to motivate me to come to them, but then it's like they're actually just talking about other dudes. So it's like you're not really being real. But at the end of the day, I think she was doing it to try to get me to be essentially jealous, or to try to motivate me to go and spend more time and energy and like an effort into her. But the way that she, instead of just like saying that, like, hey, I'd love to talk to you, she's gonna just, because again, it's about defending your heart. So like, if you were to do that, like that's being vulnerable, that's opening your heart. So it's like that comes with it the possibility of being hurt. But if you sit there and you just be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck this dude, I've been getting fucked by this guy, he's been eating my pussy, and I want to write his name on my thighs and stuff like that, like that's saying things in a way that keeps you defended from opening your heart, but it's also has the ability to possibly motivate somebody to get jealous and thus come and try to interact more. But for me, I was the type of dude, I'm like, well, fuck it, dude, if she wants to fuck with that dude, I'm gonna let her be with that dude. Like, but in reality, I think she was doing that to try to get my attention. But I don't so anyway, hopefully that shed some light on some things. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.